So, Jason, here we are in the Coachella Valley Desert. How's it going?
Good. We're just about to go look for some snakes. Pretty excited. It's a good night, so let's hope we get some.
Now, it's called herping, what you're doing, isn't it? So explain to those who perhaps haven't heard that term before.
So basically the activity is called herping because we're looking for reptiles, and the study of reptiles is called herpetology. So thus herping means looking for reptiles, and we're specifically looking for snakes.
And
hoping to get rattlesnakes.
I was going to say, what sort of snakes are we hoping to see?
Yeah, hoping to get, there's a couple species of rattlesnake out here. And there's also rosy boas, which are really pretty, king snakes, gopher snakes, all kinds of life in the desert. So let's just hope we can get lucky.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for over a year now. I started last year. And I've always liked biology and wildlife, specifically snakes. But never had a car or anything. I was too young to go out. And then I decided, screw it. I'm just not going to tell my parents. I'm going to go look for snakes.
Well, let's go and find some.
Yeah, but we're excited.
So, Jason, we're now walking into this cove. Have you been here before?
Oh, yeah, we've been here many times.
And we've got Ryan who's joined us. Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
And how long have you been herping?
I've been herping the same amount of time as Jason. We both decided to start herping last year together.
Gecko. Gecko in the bush. There's one of those geckos ran into the bush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. We'll see.
One of the few geckos that have gotten away from us.
So we've got a little team here. So, John, how long have you been herping?
This is my fourth time out with Jason, second time out with Jason and Ryan. I have yet to see a snake.
Well, tonight,
I've seen a snake, but not a rattlesnake.
tonight could be the night,
Okay.
Jason. Do you find it relaxing?
Oh yeah, it's a real nice activity. It's nice because you get to be active, get to learn about nature, the environment, all the animals around you, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a better understanding and more of an appreciation for nature, I guess.
And do you find that people respect the desert, living in the desert here?
Yes and no. Some places more so than others. There's a good amount of nature preserves out here, though, and it's nice that it seems that the valley does care to preserve the environment, and also a lot of very unique species out here. So I'd say for the most part, people do respect the desert out here.
And it certainly is a very beautiful evening.
Oh yeah, perfect night. Gone.
Oh, he moved.
Tarantula moved.
So what was in that hole?
So in that hole was a tarantula.
Have you seen one of those here before?
Actually, not here, surprisingly. But they're pretty common. We've seen some big ones before, though.
And how big will they be?
We saw one actually that got to the size of our hand. It's pretty big. Typically, we try not to handle tarantulas, though, because the ones out here, or at least out in the wilds, can get a little bitey, a little aggressive. But the one that we held was actually at a house. We had it at the house, so.
Okay, Jay, what have you got?
Hold up. Wait up for a second. Wait up. Don't use your hand. Can you put your light on? There you go.
There he is. If you want to come around, he's not going to strike. Just
keep a distance.
very careful. We've got some snake hooks, so.
Okay, Jay, tell me what it is.
All right, this is the southwestern speckled rattlesnake.
Okay.
One of the prettiest snakes out here.
Bottom. That's what these hooks are for.
Cute little guy. He's a pretty one. What's
Yeah,
cool
very
about
pretty.
these guys is watch it. Every single one you find has a unique pattern, like a fingerprint. Really cool snakes. And different ranges have different colors. You can find them in reds, whites, blues. They're literally, you can find them in any color.
And is this a baby?
No, this is an adult. You can tell by the amount of buttons on the rattle.
Definitely a
Yeah,
smaller one.
smaller though. You see how it has multiple little buttons on the rattle? That's how you can tell. It's got a couple years on it. We've been seeing a good amount of juvenile rattlesnakes and small rattlesnakes too. I don't think we've really seen a monster.
This is a
snake.
pretty one, though.
This is actually a really
This
good
is
one.
prettier than the last speck we saw.
Yeah, we saw one of these about a week ago, more in the mountains areas, and it was more drab than this. This one's really pretty. Got some nice contrast.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
got him right there. He was moving.
Nice.
I was turning the corner. I tried to get away.
He's not rattling though. You see,
Oh,
these snakes are about as.
how gorgeous that is.
Oh yeah, the specks are our
Gorgeous,
favorite.
Yeah, these are the guys we love finding.
Yeah, these are our favorite.
We have
And
a
this is our
closer,
first
Monica.
snake here. You can get closer.
It's under control.
Yeah, no, these guys, we've never been struck at.
We've
before.
never been struck
Our
at
hooks
by
haven't
snake.
even been struck at. I think the
You
only
can
way
see he just wants to go into the bush.
the only way you can really
beautiful.
get them to bite you is if you step on them.
Yeah, which is what unfortunately happens because they're camouflage.
Yeah, this
But
guy was pretty easy to find. Though.
If you see a snake in the wild, something like this, even if it's venomous, don't mess with it. It's not going to do anything to you. Snakes get villainized more than just about any animal, and they're just like any other thing on this planet. They don't want harm. So, if you see a snake, just let it be, because it's not here to hurt you. Don't kill it.
This is probably the coolest thing you can get out here.
Yeah, this is probably the coolest snake out here.
Jay, tell me why you're putting the hat on him.
To get him to coil up in a nice position for you guys.
Yeah, you can get a really cool picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, man.
That doesn't cause him any harm, does it?
No,
Not at all. They actually
These
really
are-
like it. They feel
No,
safe.
it makes them feel safer.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice little dark place for them to sit and hide. This guy's pretty movie though. Usually what they do is they coil up and... Oh, there you go. There's
There's
his
his on right there. That's
Here.
cool.
No, he's already coiled. We don't need to make him do it.
And people are really scared of snakes, don't they? They automatically think, oh my gosh, snake, they're going to attack me.
Oh yeah, it's like it almost seems like
Yeah, I had that mindset too when I first started herping.
Did you?
Yeah, but when you first see a couple rattlesnakes and you see how they act, you know they don't mean any harm.
He seems completely at ease.
Yep. You notice he's not moving.
He thinks we can't see him.
I don't like let him go. So pretty.
Okay, Jay, what have you found?
There's a gecko here. Lift your hand around for a second. Camera on. Cute little guy. Pretty squeamish. You should chill out.
Small guy too.
Yeah.
Might be a juvenile.
Is he a baby? He looks like a
looks
baby.
like a baby.
So tell me about geckos.
Oh, they like to eat insects and they live out here somehow, even though most people associate geckos with the tropics. There's actually a good amount of these guys out here. It's pretty crazy. Just be very gentle with them. Always keep one hand in front of the other so that if he jumps, he goes on the other hand.
He's
Don't
beautiful.
want him to get a big fall.
Look at this, in the desert. This is what being in the desert is all about. It's not only discovering nature, but it's also learning to protect it. Wouldn't you say, Jay?
Oh yeah, these things coming out here. If you're throwing parties out in the desert or littering or anything like that, you're potentially killing all the life out here. And I mean, life's already got all the animals out here already got it pretty hard living in the desert, so you shouldn't make it any harder on them.
So, Ryan, what have you found?
I actually don't know what this is called. I was just checking on him because the way he was sitting down, I didn't know what was going on.
What are you posturing for, buddy?
That's okay. The eggs will be fine too.
Yeah, he'll probably come back.
Yeah. Oh, that will.
Okay, Jason, that was exciting.
That was a good night. You guys, we had good luck tonight.
Yeah.
Conditions were great, so yeah, we're really
Really
happy,
good.
excited for
Ryan,
it,
did
so.
you enjoy it?
Oh, a lot of fun. One of the best nights we've had so far.
And we found the bird as well, nesting, and laid
the
2
bird
eggs.
at the end was the topper.
Do we know what type of bird that was?
We don't. We're
Yeah,
gonna figure that
don't
out.
quote me on it. It looked like a nightjar, but I'm not very good with my birds out here.
Is it important for you to make people aware of how important places like this are for nature?
I mean, without nature, we're nothing. So I think people have to realize that it's not just about us; it's about everything around us as well. So I'm happy that you got to film this and you're going to show all the people the amazing life that lives in the desert. People think of this place as a desolate wasteland, I feel like, but there's so much beautiful life out there. You just got to look for a second. So yeah, we're really happy to play a part.
So you're going to continue to go herping.
Oh yeah. Oh, we ain't stopping. We gotta find our snakes.
What's the one thing you'd love to find, or a type of snake that you'd like to find?
Well, we've got a little challenge going. So we try to find 6 species of rattlesnake every year. So far, we've got 3. So we're looking for a couple other species. The next one on our list right now is the Southern Pacific.
We had this challenge last year and we got 5 out of 6, but we failed to get the one.
Just short.
There's a Mojave green rattlesnake, very cool snake. most potent venom in the U.S. That and the tiger rattlesnake.
And are all these found, in this area?
Oh yeah, that's why we kind of made this challenge. Technically, the Mojave's outside of the county, but it's near us. It's up. You can find them a little more in northern deserts. But that's why we kind of chose these 6 because they're near us, and it's kind of a fun little challenge to do in the backyard almost. You know.
Absolutely. So you're going to continue to do it, obviously.
Oh yeah, and I think we will get it this year. We were pretty devastated last year.
Well, I hope you do.
Hours,
Listen, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.